In the booth by Robbie Kempson, a man who's overseen a few matches on this field. I suspect played a few.
The border always difficult back in the day. It's no different these days, and let's hope for particularly the Rhodes players that they can get something on the board and utilise this wind effectively.
Well, obviously relishing the wind behind their back, and that kick there probably went about 4 times further than any of their attempts in the first half. So happy times for Rhodes in that respect. I have to just also hope that their lineouts, they did recover quite well towards the end of the first half. Folman, good hands for the forwards. Knocked back by Barnard.
Hard tackle and offside. Which one do you want? Captain, hard tackle, offside. Which one do you want? Hard tackle penalty here, offside penalty here. Which one do you want? Hey? You want a power play? Okay. Who do you want off? Some off? Who would you like off? 13, the 2 centers. Power play.
Well, the power play now used, if you are unfamiliar
power
with
play, 13 and 12.
Varsity Cup Rugby this year, 2018, and Varsity Shield Rugby, a new power play effect comes in. 3 minutes. And 2 members of the opposite team from the back line get taken off. And in this case, it's the centres. Butler, who already spent 10 minutes.
2 players go off, yes, 12 stays off, and then
Cezani.
Thank you. Yeah, then everyone else is going to, he must go as well.
2 men have to go to the very end of the field and can't even look at the game. Generally, there's someone keeping an eye on them. Seem quite disappointed.
More bemused.
Scrum.
Looks like Mbana, who's been receiving some attention to his shoulder, he might be coming off. And Elitshana takes the field, and from the Force Milan High. His manager said he's a cool guy, and I asked for information about it.
Time on. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Solid scrum, taken well off the back. Remember the side as 2 men overlap. Excellent interlinking passes. Shikane goes down with it.
Release, you've tackled them. Release.
Marcy picks it up. And Rhodes hold up for now. The defense has been very good in the first half.
I'm not quite sure what to say about that move. So they take the 2 centres out and they take it blind. Yeah, they've got a very adept Devin Barnard at number 8 who managed to cover that, and some very good tackling coming in from Justin Benderman as well. So 8 and 9 really covering the blindside move comfortably.
Rhodes do well with their line out. Very good take above there. Ecclesio, born in Mauritius. The kicks for Rhodes so much bigger in the second half. Great run by Zidane. Zanene still goes. Excellent inside pass now. Nyembe. Rhodes gonna have to hold up. Walter Sisulu can just look so dangerous. Sometimes from nothing. Now Folman leads it to a centre, and the pass just goes a bit astray. However, backwards. Letukik, he's the man who cleans up.
Use it.
1.5 minutes left of this power play. Folman decides to go on a run, finds the gap. Folman's through, gives a goose step, let's go. Oh, the captain coming in for the tackle. Cross defense. And now, will the overlap work? It's the man who scored 2, and he's going to get a hat-trick. Goodness me, look how far. Oh! One wonders if his foot may have strayed out, but the touch judge is happy with it. That's going to be another try.
Hat-trick time for Maliviwe Samanga, the big fish of this Walter Sisulu team. And they really are running away with it, keeping the ball in hand into the breeze. Lovely smile. There was no one going to stop him. He's got a head of steam. He was 5 meters out before a tackle came in. And just trying to get a bit of angle for his kicker coming around the corner. Hat-trick time for the big fish. That was fairly close to the dead ball line.
Very, yeah. I think some of us get quite anxious when we see players over the lineman going on a run. And he obviously knew exactly what he was doing.
And that's a good return on investment with the kicking boot, because this wind is, as you can see right there, horrendous.
Yeah, bring them on.
Malibiwe Samanga, Kings Williamstown boy, Dale College in his second year out of administration management. And he's got a hat-trick of tries here this evening for Walter Sisulu.
Oh, some reserves running onto the field for Rhodes. Bryce Rennie, Hudson Park high man
White
coming
ball,
on.
White ball.
And Liko Dialwa from East London. Aviwe and Tutu. His first kick with the wind behind his back.
He jumped into him, play on. Last feet, what?
Archie Sishlako happy with the tackle. Strong defense on some big men. And
Advantage.
well, the ball's been spilt, so Rhodes can really be proud of themselves. Now, let's see what they can do. One of their first times they're playing in Walter Sisulu territory. Good hands, Benderman going, still going is Benderman. Good strength from the scrum half. This is perhaps the deepest they've played in opposition territory today. He's going to need some support players. Will the lock? They do sort of come there. Surely will be taken quickly, and it is. Benderman still running, stabbing forward. He's eventually pushed back by Jacobs. Now calm heads needed by Rhodes.
Use it what?
Support players as well will be needed. John Clem passes it between his legs. Good stepping. Leclésio finds the space. And a brilliant bit of individual play after some team work leads to the try.
Finally, Rhodes gets something. Robbie Leclésio gets over the try line. There's still a long way to go for them to get to the 34 points already on the board from Walter Sisulu. But it's something for the Rhodes students. They've defended valiantly in that first half. They've got the breeze at their back, and finally something on the board as well.
Well, we did talk about perhaps the size, bigger size of some of the players might result in a bit of a lag towards the end of the match. So Rhodes could be looking a bit optimistic, wind at their back. And Ntutu makes sure of it. 8 points. Rhodes go to.
Robbie Leclésio gets the points on the board for Rhodes. Maybe just an element of hope as well can be fed into them.
And now Rhodes, looking in the mood to run. Barnard on a good run. He finds the lock and captain, Joshua Parsons. Benderman puts it to boot. Free kick taken, and good hands and good exciting play from Walter Sisulu. Foreman just picks out his men so well, this Foreman.
Release what? What?
It's the
Release.
captain, Pumlani Blau, Woodridge High student for Walter Sisulu. Excellent flat passes.
Not in a position of strength, killing the contest.
Oh, strong work over the ball this time round from Nick Butler. I just love the effort these young men are putting in from Rhodes. They never say die attitude. Most people 34-8 down. Heads would drop a little bit, and they're still fighting fit out there. It's a good tackle coming in. Great technique over the ball in a strong position. So he gets the benefit of the doubt.
And Sianga's pretty substantial quads, just getting some attention. Yanda to the front of the line out. Well taken by Bryce Rennie. Oh, several players cut out. Finds it its way into the hands of Butler. But Big Njaku holds him up. Little run for Chongweni, who is not a little man. Maybe a change of direction. No, it's not. Picked up. Good run by Mkolo. Mkolo told me I can call him Mr. Big Hits. Does well there to stay in. Plenty of players waiting for the ball. This time once again, Bryce Rennie. He's been quite active since coming to the field. Now the fly-off and try scorer. Gives it out to Butler. Butler, good pass in the offload. Space opening, channels opening. And a little bit isolated is the wing. Aiden Dupree hails from Mozambique. Big fisherman is Dupree. Barnard really came in when needed. Very good take from Walter Sisulu. And now this could be a little bit of trouble for Rhodes. Walter Sisulu can be very dangerous. They've got advantage. Shikane lets it out, and a good take as well. Plenty of players. Oh, it's been stolen. Goodness me, this is going to go, dive. I want to see a dive. Yeah!
That's when you open the cookie jar and realise they're all yours. Oh, wow. He turned around, he had no idea what was happening next. Sino Ralo under the post, my friend. You've got to turn on the afterburners when you get an open try line. Can't wait to see the swallow dive. I need a rating out of 10, Anton.
For those of you at home, you might still be able to feel the tremble from the swallow dive.
So we're just checking for a knock-on before the try is awarded. Little snipe coming in from Shintana.
You know, I'm not objective because I just want to see the try dive. But this angle should be.
He takes it behind himself, so.
Pretty wild reflexes.
Archie,
Christy?
it's not clear whether the ball went forward to the goal line, so you can stay with your on-field decision.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is. Beautiful to watch with the conversion over. You're a man of a slight frame, but that big fella. Oh, what a happy gent he should be. Where the smiles. Still hard work to be done, but Sino Rolo, have a look at this. As I said, I want that rating out of 10.
Okay, well, look, as he approaches, goes vertical, sticks out his tongue. You know what? Considering the basic laws of physics, I'm quite happy with that. I don't think he could have got higher.
No, he had a bit of a Bob Skinster towards the end as well.
Yep. Oh, and pressure just mounting up on Walter Sisulu. Nick Butler. Great pressure from him. You can see there's new men to field. Oh, never thought I'd see Chongweni taking a knock back. But lo and behold. Libera, you can see number 20 is new onto the field. Oh, space opening for Rhodes. Excellent run from Mkolo. Now Butler just spills it, but this game is opening up.
Knock. Knock.
Just a bit of belief is all they need. 2 tries, 16 points. Another 2, and well, we got a ball game. Very different in the second half. Just the breeze is at their back, yes, but certainly a lot more effort being shown from the Rhodes students. I think there's some tired legs, particularly in the form of Chongweni.
Chongweni is the Rhodes club captain of the rugby side, but he's also the SRC treasurer. So good with numbers. One hopes.
Good with numbers. Good on tour.
Yep. Yeah. Extra funds found for the if they win.
Yeah.
Release what?
Still loping around. Oh, hasn't he been so good today, Simanga?
Standout player, hasn't he been?
Advantage offside.
Might be some people at high places having a look at him.
Offside. Let him play. You're not letting him play. Let him play. Okay, now you can play.
Chinkane. Pick and go. Held up.
Okay, got it.
And the Walter Sisulu support arrives. Foreman finds Sianga with a very good pass.
Off the leg, play.
Off the leg.
No advantage. Hard tackle by number 8.
Devon Barnard just slipping up on the tackle. Nothing really in it, but
8-1.
certainly a penalisable offence.
Scrum. Scrum.
It's a clever play from Walter Sisulu. The quick tap, keeping the ball in hand. Also the shorter passes in the breezy condition, making it very much easier
they
for
said
handling.
They want it when it's their ball.
Okay,
So you can
played in these conditions before.
Yeah. You can still take it, it's not your ball. 3 black and 3 black. 3 blacks up.
Babamalele Siliwe takes the field for Pumlani Blau.
I thought you were going to say it to me. I thought you were going to say it to you.
It's a bit of a tough one. You try and wear down your opponent as a prop throughout the game, and you get rid of one guy that weighs 130 and they just bring in another one. It doesn't make your life any easier.
Crouch.
Robbie, you say that with a lot of compassion, but I'm pretty sure you at times with a big guy coming on to punish a smaller guy.
Lightweight, eh?
Sinkane, Foreman finds his centre. Oh, just fends him off, doesn't he? Latuka now through pace. Look at the pace. Good defence rushing up on him by Libera.
Leave it what?
Libera. I think it's pronounced.
Tackle, get out. Leave it what? White.
So Rhodes have done well to spread their defence here. They're going to have to be careful
Step back.
not to let something go through the middle. Joan Clem. Just a few holes might be opening up, but Rhodes' defence throughout the day has been exemplary. Now, numbers well handled by the man new to the field, Filichana. Pick up. He's charging forward. Is the hat-trick scorer.
In touch.
Oh, good defence from the Rodents.
Oh, really good defence from Rhodes. It's been the near mark of the manner in which they've got themselves off the floor to make the extra tackle. All of them to a number. And if they have any chance towards the latter part of this game, they're going to be able to hand it off to that defence, and just the guts they've shown and getting back on their feet and ensuring that they're competing. At the same time, making all those tackles. You're going to have some wary bodies out there, and trust me, this Walter Sisulu side, they're not going to stop coming.
Okay, so then let's keep the comments yourself.
You know, you look at a player like Simanga, and you perhaps as opposite number hope that he'll get tired, but he doesn't seem to be working like that. No.
Not at all. No.
Anything, it just accelerated.
Brilliant crowd, as always, yeah. For Walter Sisulu in full voice.
We need to make a sub for suspected concussion.
Well, the Eastern Cape, particularly of late, you know, Supersport Challenge last year had a lot of events held in this area, and the crowds just love the game of rugby.
Number 8. What number is he? Okay, yeah, so we need to make a sub for number 2. And he has to go. He has to go. The fact that you're doing a concussion test and you suspect
To say the coordination of having a whole lot of people singing the same song, you won't get that at many other places.
Okay. He was.
Just energy everywhere. Walter Sisulu, perhaps the reason their players don't seem that fatigued is because this is what is at their sides. And look at the smiles. What a wonderful sight. Rugby in South Africa. In a great place.
Come on.
Lineouts have been under pressure throughout this game for Rhodes, and I've got to question the fact that they're having a 6-man lineout close to their line.
And, well...
That's Shimanga again. Oh,
surely not.
I think that's going to be a try. I question the error of the 6-man lineout, too easy to
defend. We've got no camera angles on the side. So what did you see?
Okay, I saw
Did he knock the ball forward? Yeah. Okay, then it's a knock on then. We'll take the drop. Okay. No try, knock on.
Well, still, he smiles whether he scores or whether he doesn't.
Well, he's going, come on, lads. It was my 4th.
Maliviwe, you got to share some.
Get out of jail card right there for Rhodes. So a big scrum needed. And if they do get that, you can be sure that they'll be kicking it downfield. And if you look at the border back 3, they all will be on their own 10-meter line.
Sit.
Because they realise exactly the effects of that breeze.
Big scrum from Walter Sisulu. Bono cleans up well. Pressure on the scrum up. Ibera. Good kick, but charging onto it. Danger now for Rhodes. Into the hands of Madigo. He's pretty handy. Nice backhand pass. Good take. Spreading through the hands. Now it's Latuka. Latuka carves inside. Players queuing up. Waiting upon it. Folman finds the big man. Look at the space opening up. Big defense. And Yanda did well. Folman. Oh. Carves it up. Rolls over. That's going to be a try for Walter Sisulu.
The crowd were in full voice, and they're now on their feet as well as the tunes rattle off. They are dancing. The defense that has been so good from Rhodes, they've tried, but in vain once again as Pullman gets over.
Yes.
Also his hat-trick for the day. There are 2 of them, Simanga with 3, and now Pullman gets his 3rd. Outstanding effort from the Walter Sisulu men.
Christy, can you hear me?
Yes, Archie.
Okay, so you got a potential hard tackle by 7 black at the last scrum.
That's correct.
Okay. Do you want to review it, or have you got a decision for me?
A penalty against 7 black.
All right, and then where's our mark?
It's on the other side, 5 meters from the goal line and 5 meters from the touch line.
Thank you. Let's call 7. Okay, just pass the message. 7 black hard tackle, no try, penalty.
Oh.
Oh. Stolen.
Stolen. To be a TMO, you have to have big courage, because to call that back in this crowd.
It's a smart play as well. It's why we've got it. That's why the TMO is here. And it's good to see the intervention before the conversion was taken.
Yeah.
For me, that is quality use of the TMO. And you can see it, you're watching the Six Nations where the TMOs are fortunate to have their own little van, and VT directors, or the guys that do all the slow-mo replays, they've got their own of that, so they've got various televisions in front of them. South Africa, or Southern Hemisphere is not quite there yet, but certainly good intervention from the TMO. That one's slipped up around and smashed into the jaw, no question. Mshlali Morsi.
And for Rhodes University, hope springs eternal. They've got a couple get-out-of-jail cards today, although that being said, maybe a few decisions in the first half not going their way. And the line-out on this occasion going their way.
Obstruction. Ball is transferred too early. Accidental obstruction. Scrum.
Oh, the law's very clear, and I think Archie's got that spot
24
on.
wide, sub.
So you've got to transfer
Strategy
the ball
break.
backwards. That
And
wasn't.
24 sub. Strategy break and 24 sub. Yeah, that's it. Let's go.
Oh, and we're taking a strat break with that intervention. You can see now it's a matter of the Ripper has then got to pass the ball backwards. And that just wasn't done quick enough.
All sorts of problems for Rhodes today at the line-out. But a strategy break, and we're going to be going down to Sam, who will be conducting an interview. It's alumni Siyabonga Nkundyelwa, and Sam will be asking for his thoughts on the match. Down to you, Sam.
Back pitch side with our Stratmaster Sia. It was becoming a game of two halves, but the FNB Walter Sisulu University seems to be drawing back a little something now.
Yeah, it would seem as though in the second half the boys seem to be losing a little bit of concentration. I don't know if that can be attributed to fitness levels, but Rhodes University have also, done very well in the second half. They're using the wind quite nicely, but Walter Sisulu University, they need now to go back to basics and try and use their forwards, slow the game down a little bit, and try and find spaces where they can put the ball behind their Rhodes University.
And that's something that Rhodes University didn't do when they were playing into the wind, is slowing down the game by using their big pack of forwards. And the forwards have been extremely influential. You look at a guy like Samango who's running a hat-trick here this evening. There's still a power play that needs to be taken, probably going to be taken after the strat break. How do you think the Walter Sisulu University need to defend that?
I think Walter Sisulu University need to, as I've mentioned, that master the basics and use different ball carriers, because they've been using quite a lot their hooker and their number 7. So they need to now consolidate and start actually playing as a team, because they're more playing like as individuals, and that's not seem to be working out in the second half, because they're playing against the wind. So they need a big team effort, and they need a scrum half to control the game better and pick the runners so that you don't keep playing the same guys, because they're picking them up and they're hitting them backwards.
See, there's about 20 minutes left in this game and about 20 points in it as well. Is the signal to now defend the lead or keep attacking to keep scoring points?
I think the nature of Varsity Cup rugby is about promoting running rugby intensity. So the boys must just keep, up the intensity and probably bring in new fresh legs for the last 20.
Stratmaster has spoken. Thanks very much, Sia.
Thank you. You're welcome. Cheers.
Well, 20 minutes left, and it'll be interesting. It appears as if someone's filming inside the Walter Sisulu University huddle. And the energies, well, the players from Walter Sisulu University don't seem to be getting tired, and certainly the supporters are not tiring. Hands coming together in the huddle. Highlight at the beginning of this match was the haka from the home team. And what do these last 20 minutes hold? Rhodes have done well, 16 points in the second half, using the wind well and having moments of great confidence. Rhodes haven't called a power play yet.
Well, the question is that they have to call it on 60 minutes, which is exactly where we are.
Yeah.
So now they potentially lose it. No, they forced the 2 players off. and it is indeed Walter Sisulu who's put into the scrum from the error from the line out.
Well, the Walter Sisulu players look far less disappointed and bemused than their counterparts from Rhodes did when they were sent off. And they are right behind the dead ball line of their half. So a strong scrum.
Very strong scrum, exactly what they needed.
Chikane, Foreman finds his man. Nyembe still rolling around is Walter Sisulu. Madigo, another wing, he's held up. Chikane. Someone will have to come in at scrum off, and it's Latuka. Picks out the lock all the way to Janshi. Foreman at scrum half. Latuka. Jacobs.
No, you're not. Leave it. Watch. You're not in positional strength.
Shikane.
Advantage
Bit of
offside.
a high pass, but finds its man. Tiliwe.
Offside.
It's good ball retention here from Walter Sisulu, just knocking that clock down in the power play.
Taken quickly. Joan Clem. Janshi.
Leave it. What? Black, you're for feet. Leave
Rhodes'
it.
defense has been strong. Let's see how they hold up.
Use it.
18 minutes left. Must be some tired bodies. They've been taking some big hits as they hold out the Walter Sisulu attack. And once again, Rhodes' defense, unbelievable.
Strong defense. Good idea from Walter Sisulu. They've managed to keep the ball for pretty much on 2 minutes. And pick and go, the right
Time
option. Just an unfortunate knock coming in.
Time off.
Is he right at the back end of it? Just gets caught underneath the boot. Knock on comes, unfortunately. There it is.
So onto the field is Thunder Gawa, who last year was watching Varsity Shield, watching Rhodes. He played fifth team at school, and he decided, I want to get involved. And quite a remarkable story. Started playing rugby at Rhodes Internal League, and now gets himself a cap for the university's first side, studying ichthyology, so
Bind.
a fishman.
Sit.
So I need to get this ball out in the length of the field in 40 seconds.
And they won't want it to be charged down. Goodness me.
They've got to run that. There are two players off the field. Why on earth would you want to kick it?
You took it into in
There's
goal.
always
you have to take
space
it out.
on either flank.
Law says you took it into in goal. You got to take it out.
One suspects the fact that it wasn't called until 60 minutes. It's almost as if I think they perhaps haven't prepared for the power plays.
Yeah, with that aside, they've got two of their backline players out, so there is no ways that they should be going as an option for the kick. Look at the numbers out on the left there. 4 or 5 players waiting in space.
Bind.
And, well, the opportunity goes amiss. The players return to the field. And Rhodes University finds himself in quite a tricky position with a strong scrum coming now from Walter Sisulu. Foreman has been passing him inside him throughout the day. Latuka.
He's been good throughout the day.
It's Tim still going. Good continuity from Rhodes. From Walter Sisulu. Latuka puts his head down.
No, what? Get up.
Tackled around the ankle by Donovan Brits.
Tongue off. This way, stay there.
A little bit of trouble for Bryce Rennie.
Yeah, he got a proper smack on the nose right there.
Yeah. Blood replacement, yes. Flats up.
Ow.
Yeah.
Flats up.
Yeah, there's the modelling career done.
Yeah.
We stop for your injured player, so it's still their ball.
Bryce Rennie.
Scrum, their ball. Yeah.
One's heart goes out to him because
Black
that's
one forward, we stop
looks
for the
like a
injured
pretty
player.
badly broken nose.
Perfect attacking position here for Walter Sisulu. You already see ranging out on the left-hand side, Manigo.
Crouch. Bind.
So they got the option
Sit.
of the blind side. And very much an open side with this scrum that's been getting stronger and stronger as the game has gone on. This is pushover try territory. Easy as that.
And Chumani Mnaku scores the try. Strong scrum from Walter Sisulu University. There's some happy faces both on and off the field here in East London.
The potty man from Witbank, marketing student, born in Port Elizabeth. Chumani Jaku gets over for a try which will be quite decisive in the broader context of the game. As time's running out for Rhodes, who have been valiant in their display so far this evening. Still a lot to come, but that will certainly put them a little bit on the back foot.
Just time check there, please.
Strong scrum. You've got to give plaudits to that front row in front. They've worn down the opposition, and now they've got them firmly on the back foot. Pack tried. The accolades will go to Chumani Jaku, but the pack in general deserve the plaudits.
Well, Rhodes have an opportunity to get into the territory of Walter Sisulu. The ball comes backwards out the player's hands into that dangerous man. Foreman just has a way of finding space. The pass, however, forward. Well cleaned up by Rhodes. Quick hands. And Tutu went down with it. Oh, just coming off the hands.
No advantage.
And is that Bryce? Is Bryce Rennie back on the
Forward
field?
pass.
No,
sorry, it's Chris Johnson. Sorry, I was about to say,
Yeah, no.
I'm not sure about that.
Bryce will tell you he's a prettier man than that.
Yeah. Well, he used to be.
Like Walter Sisulu, a good scrum position.
Crouch.
The way they lined up, quality 8-9, but you need a solid scrum for that. Coming up this right-hand side,
Sit.
difficult to defend. Because they always have to take the defender across.
Libera now with it, lets it out. Oh, brilliant space, working open for Ntutu. Just really flung out by the Walter Sisulu defence.
Well shepherded, managing to get in towards the touchline, and then the tackle coming in, putting that to an end.
2 minutes left.
So the number 3 I mistook earlier, it is Chris Johnson. He's apparently grown his beard out so he can fit in with his girlfriend's family. That's what the players told me. Very impressive beard, Mr. Johnson. Rhodes having some time now to camp in opposition territory, but the man we were speaking about a little bit over enthusiastic.
Throw penalty.
Playing the scrum off from an offside position.
That's silly. Don't do that
I
again.
don't think there was any question about it whatsoever. Just as he's about to pick up the ball.
over the top into the hands of Khalo. He's been pretty attacking today. Rhodes in a good position now. Chip over the top, one must question. And all of a sudden, Walter Sisulu very dangerous. And Zenene goes on a run. It's going to be a battle for the ball. It's going to come out on the side of Rhodes University. Now, gentlemen, don't kick the ball. Joshua Parsons, the captain, takes contact. Oh, well taken, well cleaned up there. Khalo still going. Does well to land in a way that presents the ball. Ibera had to do some rucking, but it was pretty handy. Good take by Barnard.
No, black it out.
Support players needed. Small Libera is having to do a lot of rucking. But Chris Renwick comes into the berth of scrum half, and Zuko Zote, he played first team Kingswood since grade 10. He does quite a bit of experience in different positions on the field. Libera, the captain. Zote.
Use it.
Well, several phases of play from Rhodes.
It's all too narrow and too slow from the breakdown area. They're just bashing into the brick wall, and that's exactly what's happening. It's been solid.
Use it.
Oh, good run, good strength from the captain, Joshua Parsons. Suto, he's been pretty handy at the 10 position, but the pass, oh, it works its way out. Gawa, and just forced out of his hands.
A little bit more enterprise. They've got to give it width. It's good play from Walter Sisulu, speeding the game up into the wind.
Well, they were looking in quite a dangerous position with Walter Sisulu.
Advantage.
Now things that go the way of Rhodes. Not a bad spot for them to have a scrum.
Just the execution letting them down. But the right idea to keep the ball in hand. Just that last pass slightly in front, one would think. It's not managing to collect it.
Tembelani Corey, told is a beautiful singer.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
So Libera, he played St. Stilian's third team in Matric. He went to St. John's, played first team and beat St. Stilian's. So he's done some pretty unusual things, and goodness me, what a pass from the contact from Ntutu. Now Gawa, brave run from him, weasels his way in.
Use it. Use it.
Johnson. Oof, look at the defense rushing up.
Wake up,
Chris Renwick, from a family of tomato farmers. Space opening up for Ntutu. Well, Rhodes, good impetus from the Grahamstown base side. They send it blind. Oh, option to kick. We'll have to see how it works. Well,
yeah, just directionless really on attack. They're not utilising the width of the field. Their breakdown work is so slow. It's so easy for Walter Sisulu just to fan out. Oh, have a look at that. Smashed. Wangashumu with the flying hit.
Big hit. As you say, bit of a slow pace. So it's perhaps a bit easier to pick up players.
How's your nose? You're right. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Enrico Custer feeds the scrum. Good pace from Walter Sisulu, as per usual. It's been spilt away by Rhodes. Now in a dangerous position.
Black, leave it.
Rhodes must run with it, mustn't put it to boot.
Last feet.
Comes out. It's going to be advantage for Walter Sisulu. Now coming onto it at pace with
Advantage
the big
over.
fend. Godwana. Oh, good passing, good hands from the home team today. Now the kick employed. This kick is going to put some pressure on Rhodes. Well taken by Ntutu.
Leave it, Black. Off your feet,
Well, there's
leave
an
it.
intelligent use of the hoof through the gap into the space with the chasers coming up.
Marks there.
Just a few errors there off their feet, and you're not allowed to dime the player on the ground, so the penalty always going to go the way of Rhodes, but intelligent use of the boot.
And I don't think, it's not out. Zanene, so much space. Breaks the first defender, beats the second. Eventually it's the third man, Brits, that takes him down. Oh, Romani that time. Sisulu just always seemed to find a little bit of space in the offload. Well, not much wrong with the pass.
Creating opportunities, no question about that. And I just love the tireless attitude with ball in hand. Keep the game on the go. Morrissey gets his hands through the tackle. Just the weight of it, not quite carrying.
Find that now. 4 minutes. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Labira
Right there, right there.
feeds the scrum. The kick. Danger once again. Zanene. Zanene eventually wrapped up by Gao and Cezani. All illegally came out the side of Walter Sisulu.
You needed to bring it out with you.
Chris Whiting,
Through the middle, play. Take the knock on first. You may complete the ball on the ground, eh?
I think the less
He came to
said
the middle,
about
it's fine,
that
it's legal.
passage of play, the better. Breakdown really an area of concern for Rhodes. It's really has been very slow. And some of the cleaners not
we're gonna
realising
play.
exactly
Yeah,
what
let's
their
join us when it's fine.
purpose is.
Let's go, we're playing. Did you take another hit? Did you take another hit?
Yeah, I'm gonna find. How much time left?
to be fair,
Let's
a
go.
lot of the players in the Rhodes
Crouch.
side, them,
Bind.
didn't
Sit.
play rugby continuously throughout high school, so sometimes perhaps the experience just showing
Yeah, guys.
the Walter
This one is
Sisulu
a bit of a
side,
mess. I
a
know
lot
we
of
got
wealth
some
of
new guys
rugby
and some fatigue
knowledge
as well. Let's just keep
between
the gap,
them.
right? That's your mark.
And there are some tired men out there.
Come on, boys! Last minute, let's go! Come on!
Crouch.
One!
Bind. Sit.
Kuster, his nickname is Bones, feeds a pretty stable looking scrum. Now running onto it, Walter Sisulu could very well get another try before this match's end. Oh, sticks to the hands of Zanene. Zanene passes it inside, can you believe it? It's been taken, Corey. Oh, Rhodes defense.
Inside.
Yeah, there's a bit in touch, unfortunately. Enterprise from Walter Sisulu right at the end in the 79th minute. Lovely play outside. Beautiful array of skills. Some of those passes not the easy to gather. And the miracle pass back on the inside. No problems. But some very good defense coming in the form of Nick Butler. He has tried. He's been effortless, really.
Chris Wenwick with Andrews, boy, feeds it in now. Walter Sisulu. If they can avoid an error, one thinks they will score a try. Oh, pushing through, he's gonna do it. Mishlali Marcel, the cherry on the top. Walter Sisulu score at the very end of this Varsity Shield match.
He's been one of the primary ball carriers all today with Malibeva Simango, who got a hat-trick earlier. Mosi does deserve some of the plaudits for his efforts, his ball carriage, his sidestepping, and now rewarded with a try at the end of the game.
We gotta go, eh?
It appeared as if a drop kick might be used, but we will wait for the tee as we near the half-century mark. Yatuka sails past the upright, and that is that in East London. Well, a lot of excitement throughout the day. Walter Sisulu, a class side who, well, they can be quite optimistic about their chances going ahead in this Varsity Shield competition. Rhodes University were incredibly brave and can be proud of the way they acquitted themselves. But ultimately, Walter Sisulu University beat Rhodes 47.